Which film can be summed up as nothing really happens? Nothing really happens in My Neighbor Totoro, but in a good way. That's what makes it so peaceful and relaxing to watch. Studio Ghibli movies really have something special, almost magical about them that I don't really know how to describe in words. Slacker 1990. Waiting for Godot. Coffee and cigarettes. Dazed and confused. Good movie, but nothing happens. My Dinner with Andre. Man from Earth. Don't be confused though, it's a fucking amazing movie. The next one, Holocene, not so great. More of a lame rehash of the same concept from the previous one, with a tad bit more of discovery, and a bit of poor acting action. That film with Brad Pitt where he goes to a remote planet to find his father, finds his father and then comes back. For me, it's definitely lost in translation. Ad Astra. So forgettable I watched it twice by accident. The Happening. Warhol's 1964 movie Sleep. Over 5 hours looped video of a guy sleeping. Tarkovsky's Stalker. Still the best movie I've seen though. Burn After Reading is my favorite type of WTF actually happened here movie. Clarks. The Breakfast Club. They go to detention. The Blair Witch Project. One of my favorite Family Guy gags is Brian working as a seeing eye dog and explaining the film to a blind guy. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Something about a map. Nothing's happening. It's over. A lot of people in the audience look pissed. Star Wars Christmas Special. Patterson. Wonderful, beautiful movie where absolutely nothing happens. The Happening, ironically. The Big Lebowski. The main guy is just sort of tired of everything. The kidnapped girl never got kidnapped, the villains are just lame nihilists, and the dude's friends are just stirring the pot. The only real plot point where something actually happens is what happens to Donnie. Edit. Nobody makes a movie about a bunch of idiots fighting over a MacGuffin than the Coen brothers. If you notice, Burn After Reading and No Country both follow the same idea. Coffee and cigarettes. Napoleon Dynamite. Any Woody Allen movie. Banshees of Inisherin. Spoilers below. I don't like you anymore. Why? Just because. Please be my friend. No. Chops fingers off. So we really can't be friends? No. Okay. Okay. Jerry 2002. Boyhood. Never-ending story. The entire film is about nothing happening. Open Water. The Big Lebowski and Burn After Reading. Loved both movies. My Dinner with Andre. The Man from Earth. Pretty much every mumblecore movie. Empire Records. It's a great movie, but just a day in the life of an indie record store. Groundhog Day. And I mean that with the most respect. Napoleon Dynamite. Great movie. Just nothing really happens. Waiting for Godot. Most Jim Jarmusch movies. Not saying it's bad, but they're focused on characters interacting. Seinfeld the movie. Hitting theaters August 2025 foot. Maybe it just went over my head, but A Serious Man by the Coen brothers feels like this, even though I like the movie. It's about a man whose life just keeps getting worse and worse, and then it just kind of ends. Patterson. Most Jarmusch movies would fit, Patterson has something even more mundane but also beautiful to me than a lot of his other movies. It's about a bus driver who likes to write poems and just goes along his everyday life. He has a happy relationship and his biggest problem is a dog that he doesn't like. Others named coffee and cigarettes, but the episodic nature kind of makes it something else for me. My Neighbor Totoro. Downtown Abbey they had dinner. The Happening. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Some people at a party get very drunk and say things they can't take back. That's it. Go. Young people party and get into some shenanigans, but not much changes between the start and the end. The implication of Manny's last line of dialogue really sums up the film for me. The English Patient. Just die, already. American Hustle. You have an absolutely stellar cast where literally nothing happens the entire movie. Fences. Driving Miss Daisy. It's the perfect film to sleep to. The Big Lebowski. A Serious Man. It's the most Coens of the Coens brothers films. Nothing is happening and yet everything is happening. Any of Kevin Smith's Clark's movies. Still love them though. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. 30 minutes of something happening diluted by 2.5 hours of